Secretary, will you resign over Windrush?
A bruising day for the Home Secretary. The Brexit War Committee in Downing Street, brief respite from being hauled in front of the Home Affairs Select Committee to explain the Windrush scandal.
Can I ask you, when did you become aware of the problem?
I became aware that there was a potential issue. I deeply regret that I didn't see it as more than individual cases that had gone wrong that needed addressing. I didn't see it as a systemic issue until very recently.
And what happened when the High Commissioners raised this issue with the Foreign Office in May 2016?
You raised this this morning. I'm not clear yet how that was followed up, but I will be looking into it.
It seemed something of a hostile environment for Amber Rudd, and all the while the traditional option of blaming the former Home Secretary unavailable.
You could give a clear answer, but you're choosing not to, because you're choosing to protect your former incumbent of the Home Department, who's now the Prime Minister, or what reason are you choosing?
No, I'm choosing to be very honest.
The government clearly knew they were deporting Commonwealth citizens who had been in the UK for decades, as this Foreign Office-funded video from 2013, subsequently deleted from YouTube, extolling the virtues of being deported to Jamaica, clearly shows.
The challenge of resuming a life and livelihood in Jamaica after an absence which might be as much as 20 or 30 years can be daunting.
Home Secretary Amber Rudd distinguishing between the hostile environments for illegal immigration and protecting the rights of long-eligible British citizens. But the problem was that the former started to impact the latter. And if you look at some extraordinary individual cases of these mistakes, it is difficult not to conclude that over the years the Home Office sought to catch people out on technicalities with some awful human consequences.
So all of you should have got automatic citizenship?
A stone's throw from Windrush Square in Brixton, Sadie James came to the UK when she was 10 years old. She's never left and says 4 generations of her family have now been affected.
Trying to find a reason to send me back to Jamaica or send me and my family, because it's my family what it's affected.
And how did it make you feel?
You know what, I've been so... What it is, it's like my life is stopped. Say my granddaughter now is 13, grows up. She goes to uni, she decides she's having a family. When she goes to get her passport, because she hasn't got it, she can't go nowhere. She's not going to get it because they don't know what happened to her parents.
I have apologised to the Windrush generation. And I do...
At Prime Minister's questions, the leader of the opposition put responsibility for the scandal squarely at the feet of Theresa May and Amber Rudd.
The current Home Secretary inherited a failing policy and made it worse. Isn't it time she took responsibility and resigned?
Up and down this country, people want to ensure that the government is taking action against those people who are here in this country illegally. We welcomed the Windrush generation those many years ago. They are British, they are part of us, and we are ensuring that they remain here.
Under heavy fire, a contrite Home Secretary said she didn't know whether the Home Office had internal numerical targets for removals that may have played a part in this scandal. It was immediately directly contradicted by unions who described a target of over 8,000, publicised with internal posters. Amber Rudd's Windrush problems far from over. Faisal Islam, Sky News.